The Reds met with Vega's manager. Liverpool are reportedly in talks with Celta Vigo midfielder Gabriel Vega for a summer transfer to Anfield, but they are not alone in showing interest. The Spanish player, who earns £83,000 a week, managed to be a standout for his side last season. His creativity and finishing in front of the goal were quite impressive performances. Vega has scored 11 times and recorded 4 assists in La Liga. His call-up to Spain's senior squad may not be a million miles away, as he has made 4 appearances for his country's under-21 team to date. The 21-year-old is one of many midfielders linked to his summer transfer to Liverpool. But Manchester City is also in the race for Vega. The Reds are trying to score a large number of signings there ahead of the new season, after a below-par campaign thanks to a largely beleaguered midfielder. Alexis Mac Allister joins from Brighton, which is a big positive step in the right direction. At least another signing in midfield is needed. Dominic Szoboszlai is also preparing to pass medical tests for the Reds. Now an important update has surfaced regarding the Reds' pursuit of Vega. According to recent reports, Liverpool are one of a number of Premier League clubs that are in talks with the Celta hero regarding a summer transfer. 90 Minutes understands that Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester City and Newcastle United have all indicated that they will be willing to cover this amount upfront or pay a little more if paid in installments. The quartet was recently in talks with manager Pini Zahavi about Vega's future, while Marseille and Serie A owner Napoli also noted an interest. This is a positive update from the Liverpool perspective. It shows that they still keep their options open when it comes to possible midfielder signings. Vega certainly looks like a very talented young actor. He played 55 games for Celta and had a great season in 2022-2023. Football talent watcher Jacek Kulik praised the young man's speed, technique and shooting. He compared him to former Arsenal star Aaron Ramsey. However, at 21, he's still extremely young, so there may be more experienced options that could be immediate star guys like Nicolo Barella, who is 5 years older. Either way, Vega's arrival will be largely positive given its long-term potential, and whoever catches it could get someone to be a star in the Premier League. Victor Ozerin can form a frightening partnership. Liverpool's signing of Alexis Mac Allister has fans excited as it marks the start of what has promised to be a revolutionary summer. With about a month and a half to go before the new Premier League season starts, the German manager is probably a long way from where he envisioned his team heading to Chelsea. With reports surfaced late last week, it appears that this may be the case as the Merseyside team is one of the clubs interested in Napoli striker Victor Ozerin, a striker worth £60 million. By associating the frontman in this form with the new Argentine maestro, they can form a good partnership to kick them back to the top of the British game. While Mac Allister is far from the widest offensive midfielder, offensive numbers were impressive for Brighton and Hove Albion, which finished below Liverpool. That's all the more tempting given that he's often forced into multiple roles, including defense, in a stellar campaign. All in all, notching 10 goals and 2 assists, an 87% pass completion rate via SofaScore, and a key pass stat of 1.3 per game in the league reveal his offensive contribution. The 24-year-old has just begun to illuminate English football, and his future is made even more exciting by his change at Anfield. That kind of scoring quality, combined with Ozerin's deadly presence, can create a formidable partnership that this striker is already a part of. Not to mention that because of its versatility, it has the quality to go deep and complement such a powerful presence. The 24-year-old, who scored 31 goals in all competitions for the Napoli team that won Serie A, was instrumental in bringing Scudetto back to the Diego Armando Maradona Stadium for the first time since 1990. However, it's not just his talent ahead of the target that suggests he and Mac Allister will thrive together. Given place, the World Cup winning duel can be particularly deadly in the attacking third, as evidenced by his last expedition with the Seagulls. Given the immense power and speed Ozerin offers, his mere presence enables him to lure multiple defenders onto him to quell his threat, with journalist Raj Chauhan branding him a monster. If that's the case, Klopp's first summer signature will really be able to use his attributes in the pockets of the open space. If the opponent then pushes upwards to keep him quiet, the sniper will punish them from behind instead. While the midfield remains a priority, this is a move that will surprise many and possibly take the league by storm. Liverpool's offensive data last season were not bad. However, Darwin Núñez was underperforming and Gakpo was not quite used to the league. A fast and physical finisher like Ozerin could really help Liverpool get to the top early. There has been serious talk lately that the Reds could offer Darwin Núñez and some money for Ozerin. If Liverpool made such a switch, very few opponents could stand in the way of Klopp's attackers. Klopp can release a special player as a centre-forward. Recent information suggests that Liverpool forward Cody Gakpo's future lies in the centre-forward as he continues to adjust to life in the Premier League. Liverpool signed offensive Cody Gakpo in the January transfer window of last season. It wasn't the kind of signature Liverpool fans were after at the time, but it was considered a great piece of work. With Jürgen Klopp succeeding in replacing forward Roberto Firmino, Gakpo was instrumental in the Reds' Europa League qualifiers last season and has been able to salvage something from a tough campaign. The 24-year-old came from PSV Eindhoven as a left winger, while Klopp rarely played him in that position. Instead, he placed him in the centre role of the fake nine. Finishing the season with 7 goals and 3 assists in the Premier League, the Dutchman helped those around him like Diogo Jota find better form. Incoming information indicates that Gakpo is destined to play a central role going forward. This is thought to be the position where Liverpool can make the most of Gakpo. Klopp is looking at and building the structure of someone who should probably be a centre-forward. It is thought that Gakpo is the most suitable name for this role that Firmino has played for many years. Gakpo is a versatile and highly intelligent player. Klopp puts him ahead of the rest for this role. While Gakpo has yet to become a number 9 striker, the signs show that he is still a very clinical player. In the Premier League last season, Gakpo was in the top 3% of shots per game on target, averaging 0.6 compared to other forwards. The Dutch player also cleared the net 7 times, surpassing the 6.2 goal expectation, and ranked in the top 30% in the number of goals per game. His defensive stats are excellent compared to other forwards. It ranks in the top 8% for challenges. This highlights the importance for Liverpool in leading the pressure and pushing turnovers above the pitch, something Klopp would undoubtedly love for Gakpo. Described as having a special skill set by Liverpool assistant manager Pep Lijnders, Gakpo has already made himself the perfect heir to Firmino's Anfield throne.